and now they're back together. You got these like, you know, both you and I, we just split up with Blaze like not so not so long ago, and maybe we can bring some heat as they're already starting up with some immediate follow-ups there. Agno on the axe, Godly on the unarmed, and now on the battle boots, immediately bringing pressure to Ra1n Rayzox. And man, Ra1n Rayzox are hot players too. I'm still very flabbergasted by the fact that he plays Rayman in 2v2 instead of Val, but that's a very valiant and valid pick that he can utilize as he immediately takes the blue team off the side. It is indeed a very valid pick for Ra1n.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. It was good. But certainly, I mean, obviously we all know Ra1n for his Val, but like you said, I mean, this Rayman is certainly a great pick to play. I believe Godly actually used Rayman to win 2v2s last year. So, an incredible pick. Cider, Acno in a bad situation. Rayzox goes down to try and get the KO, but it's going to overcommit there and whiff on the Cider. Going to drop that. But Ra1n's going to be there for the coverage. Get rid of Acno on that second stock. Godly potential soon to fall here with on his gravity cancel. Huge opportunity here for the red team. A lot of damage. Sidestick's going to get some team damage there for Ra1n. But Acno being put pretty high into this orange. Looking to try and get around a little bit more attacks.
Man, blue team's falling apart right now. Acno's about to get knocked out, and the red team ain't even close to going into their last stock. Ra1n Rayzox have been doing such a beauty, such a piece of art of 2v2 here so far. As Rayzox gets the knockout there onto Acno, immediately goes after Godly, even on the offstage. Look at those hits! What is this man? What a player is Rayzox. What are these hits? And Ra1n to finish off the stock of Godly's with this side stick there. Man, I love watching Rayzox and Ra1n play. The setups they were getting that game, the beautiful team combos. And let me talk about that one follow-up where they did it after the Axe Sidelight Nair. Ra1n went for GC Endlight on Gauntlets, and Rayzox immediately had the perfect positioning to get the GC downstick on the spear as well right after, which was absolute insanity. And if Ra1n had more options, he would have been there to get the finish with the recovery. All these setups that they have, they are prepped. They are ready flaming.
Dude, I am so incredibly excited for B6. Yeah, I'm gonna get to see all my favorite players. I'm gonna get to see all my friends. Oh, sorry, Addy. Oh,
it's okay.
It's okay. I'll send you.
It's okay.
I'll send you a postcard.
Thanks, man.
Don't worry. But you know what? Enjoy the festivities online if you can. You know, it's gonna be a fun time.
Oh, I'll probably be going to one party. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Anyway,
actually, I'm
game number 2.
Saturday.
It's fine. It's still Friday. Still Friday and Sunday. It's fine. Anyway, game number 2 looking a lot better for the blue team. Both red team members fittingly in red. Neutral signatures going to take out Ra1n. Rayzox now the sole person on the red team with the 3 stocks. Looking to apply some pressure here to Acno. However, recovery is going to work and is very, very well. Almost there, team combo there, unable to find it. Lots of team damage. Neutral Sig's going to go after Godly, unable to find it. Side Sig once again, just throwing it out from Rayzox.
Beautiful positioning, really, right now from the blue team as they just keep pressure onto both players from the red team, one at a time. It feels like Godly's always up front, initiating the pressure, while Acno's just kind of in flow state on the support, on the, you're trying to hit me, I'm going to hit you back twice. That's exactly what he's doing right now, and what a chase dodge downwards through the platform there to avoid the punish by Rayzox and even make them hit each other. Beautiful stuff. Now piling up some more damage into Rayzox. The blue team's looking really strong right now. The stocks aren't even. Damage is far from it. As they're now looking for the knockout on Ra1n. Does finally get it there with the side air. The delayed air will not be enough to take a Rayzox home just yet. But he is in a bad spot there. Barely makes it back onto the wall. Trying to play it carefully. Beautiful quick follow-up. Nice 3-piece from the red team as they immediately get going on Godly as well. Also another 3-piece. Stacking up some more damage. Bringing it back. Very nice comeback coming out from the red team right now.
Rayzox is really just trying to play around all these options. Neutral Sig to get the KO onto Acno. That is absolutely huge here for the red team. Ra1n has to get this KO on the Godly. There they go. They have the lead now. but Rayzox is soon to fall, and Ra1n not too far behind. Neutralite sends him into the red.
Ooh.
This is not looking good here for Ra1n. Able to make it back around the edge guard of the blue team, but it is neutral sig and acno. Rayzox trying to go in deep with this unarmed, unable to find it now. Godly on the edge guard. Neutral are not going to apply too much pressure here. Resetting to this pocket. Weapon spawn gets hit by the down sig. Team combo trying to get the gravity cancel. D-Light unable to convert. But Rayzox in a very, very tough 1v2 position against two of the strongest 1v1 players, two of the strongest EU players of all time. This is not going to be an easy 2v1.
This is not going to be an easy 2v1 indeed, but if anyone can do it, it might just be Rayzox. I have seen this guy pop up in the 1v2s before, but he is unarmed right now. Very rough situation, and he's running out of options. He's in a disadvantaged state almost permanently, as he is not getting past Godly at all. Oh my god! What a situation! Acno getting a big hit onto Godly there, but it wasn't enough for Rayzox to pull through the clutch just yet, as he was still on the unarmed, and playing a 1v2 unarmed is pretty hard. Pretty hard, but a 1-1 blue team taking it home, but it was very, very close considering the strong lead they had at the start. I would have expected this to be a lot further of a lead than it actually ended up being. I don't know about you, Flaming.
Man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think this is going to be an interesting game number 3. There was a lot of momentum shifts in that game. Ra1n kind of, as soon as Godly lost that second stock, I mean, slowly Ra1n just kind of mellowed out, didn't really do a whole lot. And I think that's really what the tipping point was for the blue team. You know, they were able to capitalize on that, get rid of Ra1n as soon as possible, and then force the 2v1 against Rayzox. And overall, Rayzox did a good job of avoiding a lot of attacks, but I mean, in the end, you're fighting Acno and Godly at once, so it's going to be a little rough.
Ooh, the setups! Keep it. What a fuck! What a target switch! What a target switch by Godly there. Immediately switching targets. Making it look like a combo as well. And Acno side airing Rayzox off the wall there, hitting the funny angle onto him, and just knocking him out immediately. Trying to stack up some more damage here. Not quite able to do so, as they are now getting up to the damage there themselves. They are nearing the knockout zone as well. Now Ra1n immediately going for a side sig there, not quite able to connect it. Does get punished for it ever so slightly, not get knocked out just yet. They're piling up some damage onto Rayzox, as Ra1n is maybe playing a little bit too careful to not get knocked out, as the Enlight there almost does it, but the immediate hit by Rayzox onto that Enlight does actually interrupt the force and reduce the force to keep them alive. Now Ra1n still holding on. The Enlight there will do a 2v1 situation against Rayzox. He's in a bit of a rough spot as Acno takes him off the top with the recovery NSIG. Beautiful play by Acno to give them a massive lead, and the team combo! What a play! Catching both players of the red team, now keeping Godly alive barely. No, he does not. Acno now on the wall in the 1v2 situation. Sadly, they mess up ever so slightly on the team combo there. Ra1n does get caught by his teammate, and now they're trying to get some more pressure going as Rayzox is playing the back pedal right now, trying to not get damaged as much as possible. He is on his last stock. He's the only player currently on his last stock, but he's still putting out damage wherever he can. He gets those confirmed hits. He's playing a very big pogo game, but Ra1n might need some more support, as they are getting a lot of pressure onto him now in a 2v1 situation. Can Rayzox pull through? Yes, he barely does, as Acno misses the follow-up there off the down air. Now Ra1n back in the game, trying to get some more pressure off his teammate. Finally does do so. Rayzox, Ra1n trying to finish off Godly here, send him onto his last stock as well. Not quite able to do so. Now Acno on his last stock. He has a target on his back now. The red team wants Acno out of there, but maybe they also want to force Godly out and get a quick 1v2 situation against Acno. That definitely seems to be the case, as they're really going after Godly right now. The sider across the entire stage, not quite able to knock him out just yet, as he connects the X Enlight there. Rayzox does almost make it back. Yes, Acno not quite able to confirm edge guard there, as Ra1n was in the way, but they weren't able to convert any 2v1 value onto Acno, which definitely cost them very dearly, as Acno gets back to the wall there. And Rayzox also getting back, and that is the knockout. That is Rayzox out. Can Ra1n clutch? This is very unlikely. He is in the knockout percentage. He is one hit away from getting knocked. The weapon throw connects, and Ra1n heads out. That's a 2-1 for Godly Acno. Beautiful stuff.
Ra1n took 700 damage that game. My goodness, bro would not chill out. But overall, great plays there. They did their best, to be real.
Yes, sir. Now, it's looking kind of rough. They had a very, very strong start here, Rayzox and Ra1n, but slowly it feels like it's getting out of their grasp. It's getting out of their control, and it's slowly shifting more and more towards godly acno here. No, Rayzox Ra1n are gonna need something here. They're gonna need to switch up something and adapt here to overcome this colossal of a team.
Definitely. I mean, it's tough, you know. You take game one and like you're feeling good, and then the other team's like, no, I want to win more. But I mean, it's gonna be a rough climb back. I think it's definitely possible though. They're getting some kind of footing in the middle of the game. They're adapting very very well. But I mean, it's really just like the fine things, you know. They're doing a lot of team damage and a lot of combos. My goodness, look at that damage being put on the blue team already. Neutral Sig catches the dodge down from acno. Not gonna get the KO just yet, but both blue team members in the red. Recovery's gonna not take out Golly. Weapon throw. Rayzox is going in deep. Acno trying to fight his way back on stage, able to get back, avoiding the neutral light. D-Light connects, still not the reset of D-Light from Rayzox into the skybox. My goodness. Red team is coming to play.
That's an adaptability I was talking about. That's an adaptation that the red team needs. So what a strong lead to start off game 4 here. Immediately taking it back into their grasp, and they're about to pull ahead a full stock each as they're now sending Ra1n off the side with Gottlieb trying to get some more pressure. And what a follow-up attempt by Rayzox. He went all in there. He was like, if I'm either hitting this or I'm gone. And he fully committed. He sadly didn't connect. It was a thing of beauty, but the punish there almost gets interrupted by Acno right away. Beautiful stuff. Now playing it careful to not get 2v1 by the blue team. Immediately pulls through with that. Beautiful stuff. And the GC downlight there. Rough attempts by Rayzox. They're not really pulling through as much as they would like to, so the blue team is now making a bit of a comeback. Flaming. What is running down right now?
You know, I think red team just kind of has to keep momentum. They can't afford to slow down. Obviously, they had a really, really good start, but I mean, the second or third of the game, it's just there's not much they can really do. There's not. They really just have to keep playing and you know, not let blue team get any footing, and they're getting some really good positioning here, trying to keep the blue team in the middle of them. Nice string there. Ooh. Trying to get a good follow-up, trying to catch some more damage off of the neutral air from Rayzox, and Ra1n are going to fall.
I know Rayzox is kicking himself a little bit just now because Ra1n just gave him the craziest setups by hitting both the blue team twice in a row. Sadly, Rayzox wasn't able to convert anything off it, but the lead they have right now is massive. If nothing big happens, this is definitely going to go in the favor of the red team as Acno does go down right there. This is a very unlikely 1v2 to clutch for Gottlieb. We are probably going to a game 5 unless he makes the craziest play of all time happen here. As he's really trying to target out Ra1n right now. And the three unarmed sidelines on a row to Rayzox. He did not see those coming. And I think neither did Gottlieb. He just went for it. And the downlight side air will knock him into a spot as Rayzox drops the D-Light ground pound. And that's immediate reversal, but the end light will take him home. We are going to a game 5, baby. This is hot. This is heated. They're fighting for 3rd place right now, but they might as well be in grands. This is wild.
My God, I mean, they're not even fighting for grand finals. They're fighting for a podium spot. That's all this is elimination semifinals. This is game 5. This is match point for either team. I mean, these are potentially the last stops for them in this tournament, and both teams are gonna have to make some changes. I think obviously red team did a good job of adapting in that game 4, but Acno Godley started bringing it back quite a bit. Godley had a amazing play in that 2v1 there, the triple sidelight. That was absolutely crazy. But they're just gonna have to try and avoid those combos, those big ones. And Rayzox and Ra1n, they really just have to find ways to convert a little bit more smooth.
3, 2,
Yes, sir. This is beautiful so far. We're starting into game 5 here. We're on Small Fortress of Lions as per usual. We are looking to bring the same heat as we did in the past 4 games as Godly immediately goes in on Ra1n, gets some massive damage onto him as well, but Acno not looking too healthy on the other side of the map either. Now trying to split up the team here, goes for Ra1n in a 2v1 situation, not quite able to convert anything as he now gets the follow-up. Massive damage for the blue team. Gets the knockout on Ra1n, even if they were starting the combo on Rayzox, it just kind of target switched in the middle and worked out beautifully as now Rayzox connects the neutral stick here on the spear and not quite able to get the knockout with that just yet, even though the blue team is approaching the knockout zone now, getting up there. Will he survive? Yes, he does. Now, 2v1 situation where they collapse into Ra1n, not able to convert anything out of that either, as Rayzox is really looking for the knockout on Godly, but suddenly just knocks out Acno out of nowhere as Acno tries to go for the support. Beautiful GC downline ground pound to knock out Godly off the side there as well. Rayzox, the only one still on his first up, and he's looking kind of healthy there. Never mind, scratch that. He is looking not so healthy on that anymore as he's not in the knockout zone, but Ra1n playing very upfront right now for how far behind he is compared to his teammate.
Yeah, I think right now Ra1n just has to play a little bit more back, getting some good damage in here. Godly's gonna rip a side sig for no one knows why, but taking a lot of damage. Rayzox still very, very healthy. However, ground pound going to knock out Ra1n down to that tournament stock. Neutral sig, Godly follows suit here. This is a potential for a power play, but unable to find anything. Godly's able to make it back. Ground pound, a lot of pressure here onto Acno. Rayzox, they have a lot of health. Can he do something here? Down air. Acno, the only other person on that second stock. Ra1n taking so much damage. Downer's going to whiff there. Acno's going to get a recovery. Both teams playing on this corner. Godly and Acno, they look really good. If they can get rid of Ra1n here, that would be huge. Well, they're actively looking for this KO too. Acno's stock thinking very, very well. Rayzox now almost following suit into that red. Neutralite's going to connect here for Godly. Both teams trying to build some more damage. Neutralite to punish the neutral signature. Still not going to find the KO on Acno just yet. They're looking for it though. Neutral sig, another one ripped by Acno. Another one ripped. But recovery by Ra1n. Temporary power play position. They have to get some damage here onto Godly. Rayzox is very in a bad situation. This is not good. He has to clutch out the 2v1. He does have 2 stocks though, so there is a potential for it. However, Downer is going to connect. Able to throw that weapon, try and cover himself a little bit more. Has to get the reset right now. Has to get it right now. Active with the Downer, not able to find the sider. Playing on the corner, able to get the reset. Neutralite's going to whiff. Neutral Sig's going to whiff, but the Neutralite will be enough to get the KO. And Rayzox in a tough position. Addy, what can he do?
This is a very rough one to be in for Rayzox, especially now that he's unarmed and needs to get a weapon probably to pull through on this. Now the edge guard by Acno is looking very rough. He is playing it carefully though. He's playing it very well. Rayzox doing everything in his power to not get comboed at all, and the delay down air actually nasty setup there immediately, but Godly punished it quite well as now he almost gets caught by a team combo. Acno out of position though, trying to weapon starve Rayzox as best as he can as well. He is aware that this can still go in the favor of the red team if Rayzox picks up the weapon and goes for it, and he's still weapon starving him. This is quite the long weapon starve phase as he finally picks up the spear. Now in the orange, the damage buildup was huge. Godly in the knockout percentage as well, trying to not get knocked out here as he's going for Acno there seemingly. Beautiful punish by Godly though, but he is not able to convert anything in that situation either as Rayzox now needs to get a reset again. He's on 2 exclamation marks, he does do so. Now tries to get a knockout on Godly. The recovery wasn't quite enough. He goes for a second recovery there, not quite able to connect it either. And the Nair Cider by Acno will do it. Rayzox didn't expect the Cider. He did do 734 damage. He played that quite well. But on the other side of things, Acno and Godly just pulled through and looked a little bit too strong.
Man, that
what
is
a play.
That is great. That was actually very, very well played. I mean, I think Rayzox overall I think he really just had to keep that second stock a little bit longer, and you know, I think he probably could have taken the 2v1, but Ra1n has to try and make sure he can survive a little bit longer. Kind of got prioritized and, you know, took way too much damage early on, and you know, teammate couldn't really help him there. But you know what? It's okay. I believe we are going to a little bit of a break here.